Today is day 5. I'm gonna make a vow to myself because I have been eating way too much. That my vow is that after this cruise is over, I am no longer going to eat ever again. No more eating for the rest of my life. I have eaten too much. I go up for lunch just to get like a quick bite, nothing big, and then several plates later, I am full to the brim and need to take a nap. Okay, so today we are visiting the town of Brook, another little town. It's on the island of Newfoundland, or in the province of Newfoundland. We are here in Brook now, Nova Scotia, no, Newfoundland, and really beautiful. It's August, late August, and it's like 55 degrees, which is just perfect. One of the big attractions in Brook is a place called Tim Hortons, which I didn't know anything about until this trip. I found out that it's basically the Canadian version of a Dunkin' Donuts, but it gets a reaction out of people every time it's mentioned or seen. Like, we were in the shuttle bus, and Tim Hortons became visible out the window, and people audibly gasped. It was crazy. Like, Tim Hortons! All right, Dad got his coffee. There's Mom.
Does she have a bag?
This is a very rare occasion when you see an actual Canadian witch in the wild. We all headed down to the square, the town square, where they had kind of a craft fair going. That seems to be the common thing here. We get a lot of craft, fairs going on while we're in town. Mom got a pair of earrings, but Dad and I pretty much just sat on a bench and just kind of enjoyed, the day. It was a nice day. So, we just kind of hung out. It's another beautiful day here in Canada. Once we got back on the ship, in order to assuage my guilt from all my overeating, I decided to hit the gym, which I will say is actually one of the cooler spots on the ship. It's totally empty because we are on a ship full of old people that ride around in motorized carts and, sleep in the atrium and play cards and fall asleep in public areas. It was just the vibe of this ship, man. And then for dinner tonight, we're gonna select a shareable table, just so, Mom and Dad can interact with other human beings, which is, they like that sort of thing. The show tonight is going to be Family Feud. There's been tryouts all week for families that want to participate in the live show of Family Feud, so we'll see how that goes.
Claudia, Donna, and Randy!
Daniel, name something a child would take to the beach.
I'm going to say a towel.
A towel. Towel, okay? Show me towel.
And then once the show is over, Mom, Dad, and I are going to go check out the casino and try to use the $30 that we won last night on Deal or No Deal. So we'll see how that turns out.
So for cash back, we have to get 500. But why don't I have the credit?
What happened?
Nothing. Don't you play anything? Should I
I don't know what to do.
Well, what did you do with the card?
It says total point 0, and then it says cash back 500. I don't know what that means.
Today is day 6, and we are heading into the Canadian town of something. Good morning, everybody. And by everybody, I mean like 6 people. We are in St. Anthony, Newfoundland, in Canada. That's it. St. Anthony is just a settlement, basically. It's like a fishing settlement on the coastline in the northern end of Newfoundland, this big island. And that's all it is. I mean, it reminds me a lot of kind of like Alaska fishing towns. But first things first, in order to get onto St. Anthony, we have to take a tender boat from the ship to the land, which is roughly a 25-minute boat ride. There's this like long channel that goes from the ocean to the town at the end of the channel, and the boat, the ship just won't fit in the channel, so we have to take the kind of a long tender ride into the town. All right, cool, thank you. All right, we're leaving the boat, heading up to St. Anthony. You guys comfortable?
Oh, yeah. Great. Oh,
It's chilly, and it's a little bit of mist. And open, because why not get a beer? Sorry, we're closed.
this Coleman's here is a grocery store.
Yeah.
It's very small.
And then the liquor store is right next to it, and that's,
that's
twice as
larger.
big. Yeah. All right, now we can officially say that we did something in St. Anthony, Nova Scotia. Where are we? Newfoundland. Yeah. So Mom's doing something. Made the trip worthwhile.
Yeah.
Yes, we did.
And now we're back
We
in
saw
line.
the grocery store, we saw the microbrewery, we saw the liquor store.
And you swung and you did the excursion on the
On
swings.
the swing. Yeah.
All right, this is the only other thing to do. Oh, look at all this. Bunch of gears.
We got what I thought was a $6.95 chocolate bar, but that was Canadian, so it was only $4.93
US dollars.
US dollars, which was, in my opinion, too much. But since my husband doesn't ask for much, I decided, all right, I'll spend $4.93 on a stupid, but I picked one that had a moose on it because I like moose. So it's for me and him. So it was back in my
It is not.
$4.93 in America.
Yes, for a little tiny. That's what I'm like. That's all said and told. We probably spent an hour on land, and then we were just like, well, we were here, we did it. I'm telling you, the North Atlantic is just different than the Caribbean. It's just not the same at all. Like I remember, cruising down in the Caribbean, the water is nice and calm and beautiful and blue, and up here it's still blue, but it's windy, it's rough, and the swells are massive. We are going through some pretty rough seas. The ship is like, it's hard to say, but the ship, the bow is like going up and down and up and down. So we are in the North Atlantic, and it's no joke. And then, of course, our standard way of ending the night is at the Red Frog, watching the mashup band, and it's just the best way to end the day.
Watching our favorite band.